England's first game of the season starts with a win. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am going to be trying to provide as much Euros coverage as I can, but especially for those England games. So I wanted to do a match review of the England game, which was England 1, Croatia 0. And honestly, I was super happy for this team, and I just have like a very special place in my heart. My mom says that I should have been born in England and I was born in the wrong country, but honestly, I'm just really happy to see Mason, Ben, and Reece in the England squad, even though only Mason played today. So it was really great to see them. And of course, a lot of people ask me, who are you supporting in the Euros? Being American, you know, I kind of feel like I'm making my own rules here, and so I definitely want to support England because of those players, and I just think they have a very talented squad with players that I really like. But I also have to support Spain, for otherwise my husband will literally kill me. So guys, you know, if I don't post in a couple of days, you know what happened. Now, taking a look at the starting 11 before the game, it was actually leaked like 4 hours before the game, which I don't think is great because it gives Croatia time to like strategize. But I was surprised to see that Reece James wasn't starting at right back. I understand starting Walker for that experience, but I just think that Reece has been so incredibly strong offensively and defensively, and that he really has shown his own, especially in the last couple of months of the season, that I personally would have started Reece James. And then I left back to see Trippier. I mean, he is a right back, and what happens when you have a right back playing as a left back is that they tend to not put in those crosses because they want to come onto their right foot, so maybe they play it back. So I was surprised about that one because I do think that Luke Shaw and Ben Chilwell both have had really great seasons, and especially Ben Chilwell, like I'm totally Chelsea biased here, but you know, he's played in a Champions League final and he's not even on the bench. I thought that that was really surprising. I think that he's a really great player. And then another one that was surprising, Jadon Sancho not even on the bench either. I think he's a super talented player and that he is a real like asset to that England squad, so I was surprised not to see him. And then many people were surprised to see Sterling over Jack Grealish. I don't feel like he had an amazing season, so all eyes were really on him in this game to see what he would bring to this England side. England started very strongly. They could have gone like 2-0 up after 10 minutes. Phil Foden had an incredible chance and it just hit the post. Looked like it went in after about 5 minutes, and then Calvin Phillips also had a really good shot that was on target, and then it kind of rebounded and it could have gone anywhere, so it was a little unlucky not to have fallen to a white shirt, but really two good opportunities. And then it was just wave after wave of England attack, and Croatia just had to try to ride the waves, and I really was thinking that England were going to score at that point, and they were looking really strong. So the first half ends 0-0. At this point I was thinking, I hope that England didn't waste their opportunities because I felt that they were really dominant in the first half, so I was hoping that they would have at least scored. But then in the second half, Raheem Sterling scores. I didn't think that he had a great game up until the goal, but it was a really well taken goal, and it was also a really great assist from Calvin Phillips, and he's on a lot of people's radars now, including my own. I thought that he had a really fantastic game as well. So England go 1-0 up, and in the end that's enough to secure them the win. I think that there were also some other opportunities. Harry Kane almost scored and hit the post, like literally hit the post with his head after a great ball from Mason Mount, so that was almost a goal. So overall I thought that England looked very good, but I also didn't think that Croatia really played that well, so it'll be interesting to see how England play in the coming games. As for some key takeaways from this game, number one, I thought that Phil Foden was just absolutely incredible. He's such a talented player. He has a wicked first touch to bring the ball down. I just feel like he gets into great spaces, he creates, he is a goal threat as well, and I'm really happy to see Foden and Mount playing in the same team because I feel like they're both just such brilliant young English talents. So I thought that he had a really, really good first game in the Euros. Number 2, Mason Mount, yet again showing what an incredible talent he is. I have run out of things to say about Mason Mount, but I think it just speaks for himself that he walks into a team now under 3 managers that he is a nailed-on starter. He is just so incredibly good. The spaces that he gets into, his half turns that he's kind of making, his signature move now. He finds spaces really well. He's able to pick out passes really well, and he's becoming more of a goal threat. And I think that he could have more assists to his name, and I'm sure people are going to start getting on the end of them, but he had a brilliant game. I think, you know, top 3 players for me on the pitch today. Mason Mount was one of them. So freaking good. Number 3, I thought that Calvin Phillips also had a really good game. Like I said, I was really impressed. I didn't know that much about him going into this match, so it was really great to see how strong of a player he was. When the lineup came out, I thought that it was going to be more of like Rice and Phillips playing as a pivot, and then Mason Mount playing kind of as a 10. Well, we saw that Declan kind of played on his own as a lone DM, and then that allowed Phillips to go up and contribute more attacking wise. So then it was Mace and Phillips playing as attacking 8s really, and then Phillips would go back and help out defensively if needed. But he was just so strong. And take a look at some of these stats. So 100% long ball accuracy, 100% through ball accuracy, 7 ball recoveries, which was the most, 2 take-ons, 1 interception, 1 assist. So really great game from Calvin Phillips. I think that he is probably my man of the match in this game, but let me know who your man of the match is, because I could see a lot of shouts for Raheem Sterling, and I would totally understand that as well, because he was the game winner. Next, number 4, I really felt that Shaw or Chilwell should have played for Trippier. I didn't think that he had like a terribly bad game, but I just felt that it makes more sense to actually play a left back that plays as a left back, is left-footed, and I think that going forward you would be able to notice that more. I think that Trippier probably brought in for his experience as well. It was like a very established experienced back line today, but I do think, you know, there are a lot of games to be played, so perhaps it's just a rotation thing, and we're going to see Chilwell or Shaw come in the next game or 2, because I do think that we will need to see some rotation. So I personally wouldn't have played them, but I understand the reason for it. And then number 5, I really think that Reece should have started at right back. I just think he's so strong. I thought that Walker was pretty good defensively, but offensively I didn't think that he was great. He had a couple of opportunities that he had crossed the ball or tried to make a pass, and I was thinking, oh, I think Reece would have done that, but you know, I am biased towards Reece James. Of course, I want to see him play in the Euros, and I just think he's such a special talent, so of course I want to see him play, but I do think that Reece can do a job, so I really love the opportunity to see Reece James play for England as well and see how he gets on, because I really think that he is going to kill it, honestly. So with this win, it was the most difficult opponent, you know, I would say that England have to face in this group, so they are off to a good start in their Euro campaign and are currently top of their group with a win. So it's going to be interesting to see all the other games. I'm so excited, like so much football these days, like I'm just watching the entire day. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this match review. Hopefully, like, I'm seeing like you can't really see me because there's a massive reflection in my glasses, but I just couldn't be asked to put the contacts on today. So hopefully you enjoyed this match review. Let me know your comments, your thoughts about this England game, what other teams or games you want to see me cover. I can try to do as much as possible. And yeah, until next time, I'm out.